Okay, so the first amp in our shootout today is Fender's Champion 50 XL. This is a 50-watt amplifier and it's got a 12-inch Celestion speaker in it, and it's probably the most straightforward of the amplifiers that we're going to go through today. No fuss, no muss. And you know what? That's probably not a bad thing. Sometimes you just want to turn your amplifier on and play and get a good direct sound. So I'm going to go through what's on the front control panel here. First of all, you've got your guitar input and then a foot switch control, which will enable you to select between channels. There's 2 channels on this amplifier, so you could have 2 different tones going. On the first channel, you've got this volume dial to determine the loudness of your guitar sound or keyboard sound, whatever you choose to plug in. And then that also connects to the treble and the bass here, so you can adjust the tone of channel 1. Then there's this channel select button, and after that there's this gain dial. So once you've got channel 2 selected, you can turn this preamp up and get a crunchy, overdriven sound. Maybe it could be a good rock tone or into a bluesy sort of breakup, and you can attenuate that volume with this volume dial here, so you don't have to have it extremely loud. It means you can practice at home. They say you should never practice in front of your loved ones anyway. So after you've got the volume dial is this voice dial, and this voice dial will let you dial in different tones, different amp emulations, different speaker emulations, which is great if you're practicing different genres of music or playing different styles. So it starts here at a clean style, and then you can dial it all the way around here to a crunchy tone. There's a British tone up the top, which might emulate something like a Marshall or a Vox, I don't know. And then you can really dial this knob all the way to the end here and get a filthy metal, overdriven, distorted sound. In this next section on the front panel of this amplifier, we've got a tone control with a treble or bass to either give your sound more body or maybe make it sound brighter. After that is this effects dial, so we can blend in the effects that you want on your sound, which is on the next dial here. So you've got compression, flange, delay, reverb, vibrato. There's even a wah on there. So that's pretty crazy. You can start experimenting with some tones, or maybe you can start dialing in some edge delay for some U2 practice. There's also a tap tempo here, which is a really great feature. So you can press this button and tap in your delay speed. After that, we've got these auxiliary and headphone jack inputs. And this is so you could plug in like your iPod or phone and practice along to a track, or your headphones so that you don't have to annoy your loved ones with your screeching guitar solos. As you can see, this amp has an open back design. It has a Midnight 60 Celestion 12-inch speaker in it, and just a simple on and off switch. There's a jug plug, which is really great, really sturdy plug. If you lose the plug, you can just get another one, so you're not mucking around with power supplies or anything like that. Really no fuss, no muss, straightforward amplifier. All right, so let's give this amplifier a listen. First, let's check out a cleanish tone from this amp. So what I've got is the preamp here on about a third of the way up. I've got the volume quite down, so it's not too loud. It's not blowing my ears out. I'm on a compressed clean setting here, and then my treble and bass are on about 11 o'clock, so nothing's pushing too hard, and I've got no effects on this amp setting at the moment. All right, let's hear a crunchy sound on this amp. So what I've got here is a really dialed preamp stage, so my gain is all the way up. I've got the volume down, so again, it's not blowing my ears out. The amp's pretty close to me. And I've got the crunch setting on here on the amp. And then I've just got the EQ in, just still really modest, you know, at 11 o'clock on the treble and bass, and no effects. This is just the sound of the amp. Let's see how filthy we can get this bad boy. I just got the loud noise warning on my iWatch. Okay, so for this tone, I've got the gain absolutely dialed. I'm all the way around here on the metal setting. I've got my treble and bass basically at 12 o'clock, so just in the middle there. And again, no effects. This is just the distortion from the amplifier. I'm just going to quickly take you through the effects that are built into this amplifier. So we'll start off with the reverb here. After that, we've got a chorusy sound. So I'll turn the dial to the chorus. That's a really subtle chorus. It's really nice. I'm going to dial up this flange tone. Let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, that's got a great vibe, that flange. Here's the delay, and I can tap tempo the delay to determine the speed of it. Watch out, Edge. And then this is really cool. Actually, I've never seen this in an amp before. It's got a built-in auto wah. Funky. After that, this is vibe. So I'm wondering if this is like a uni-vibe sort of. So this has got kind of like a rotary speaker effect, like a uni-vibe sort of setting, the vibe. Which would sound great with a bit of gain. And then finally, we've got the tremolo. And I might slow this tremolo sound down a bit. And I might dial up the effects level, get that tremolo a little bit deeper. Gorgeous tremolo. So to wrap up the Champion 50 XL by Fender, what you see is what you get. This is a really straightforward amplifier. No fuss, no muss. All the controls you need are on the front panel. And I think it's got a really great tone. I would love to take this amplifier out, you know, into a small pub or club, or even great for rehearsals or at home. It would be awesome for annoying the family in the house.